Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually doing a little bit something different. I'm calling it Behind the Video, and it's pretty much the story behind the video. Today I have a very special guest, my cousin Dianna, and she is my first guest. And we're gonna go ahead and do a behind the video storytelling on the video that she did with her sister called Don't Mess with Chame.
Roll the intro!
She's gonna go ahead and watch the video and kind of maybe give a little backstory behind it.
Hello, my name is Samantha Hernandez, and I'm gonna tell you a story. Once, there was a girl. She was so shy when something unexpected happened when she moved. Hey, do you want to go out with me? Ah! Well, take out excuses.
Lighting right there.
Meanwhile, the popular girl was jealous. How could you pick her over me? I have prettier eyes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna make her meet Dora and Diego. 5 minutes later, the girl went up to her and fight. Hey woman, stop messing with my man.
You could hear the
What are you
Kardashians
talking
in the
about?
back.
I told him about you getting my guy.
Oh my god.
But wait, he's not even your boyfriend. He asked me. I'm warning you, I'm gonna kick your butt. You know what? Before you kick my butt, I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm not that scared of you. Oh please, I'm not afraid of you. I am so scared. I am so scared. Please.
I'll teach you not to mess with Chame.
I didn't put music in this one. Alright.
Alright, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I forgot. For those, for that video, we had done it at night, and so since my room, I technically got stuck with the gray room at the house. Well, I was told we were gonna paint it. You know, when your parents tell you you're gonna paint your room soon, and or mañana a las 10, and that's kind of like the term that like
Never.
you know that's never gonna happen. Yeah. I had gotten a light, or I had my dad's light, and it came with, you know, those cones, but I didn't want the cone on it, so I took it off, and it was like the yellow lighting. Yeah, since we couldn't use Sasha's room to record in there, and we couldn't use Sammy's room to record in there because it was like pink, and it was also dark, and she didn't have a light at the time, so I was technically the only one with like the light. We started recording at night, and then we continued to do the videos during the day, so that's when you see the light hit in, and then we did it while I was watching TV, so then you hear the Kardashians in the background. A lot of these pieces were mine. They were my clothing. They were given to me by my mom. We just took everything we could find and just made characters out of them. I remember writing down scripts on how we were gonna do things. In the end, Sammy just didn't do what was written on there, so we just ended up recording and making the story as things went along. When we did that bowling one, I remember thinking like, how is like someone gonna scare you? Like, how about you pull your own sweater and just like be like, okay, and then be scared of yourself. But I'm like, how are you gonna put your own sweater on yourself and then pull yourself? I had to think about it. I'm like, okay, I'll just put my arm in there. When she looked into the camera, she's like, okay, like cut, right? Cut. And I just like pulled harder, but I pulled it like trying to reach the button so I couldn't like cut it. But then she's like, okay. That was a good memory. I think the bloopers are the best part though. Like every time I see the video itself, I remember the bloopers that happened before we finally got to that scene. So the reason I started making videos, I remember Eddie getting, they had gotten a PlayStation 3. He had said he wanted to do some videos, and we remembered like these songs from like the shows we used to watch from the Disney show, the Disney Channel. I remember one day, I guess Sergio decided he wanted to update. He had done it, but he had to restart everything, and it just erased all the videos we had made. So that's kind of like what started it for me, because I mean I remember it being fun. We were just sitting in front, we were just like crisscross applesauce in front of the camera, and we just started doing videos, and it was pretty fun. For Christmas, Santa brought me a camera, and I was like, oh, this is cool, we can like make some videos, because I remember also my cousins had posted some videos on YouTube, and so I was like, okay, I should edit some too. Just me and Sammy just did it for fun, and since I knew we had also my sister's computer, her HP, her desktop, I used the Windows Movie Maker, but I'd only use it when she was off the computer, because at the time like MySpace was the thing. Oh, and the Messenger! I remember that too, or the AOL. Yeah, she was always on that, so that's why it took forever to post videos and edit videos. When I had to edit videos, I think the hardest part's trying to make sense out of it, because there were so many clips and I had so little time to do it. So I just wanted to have it make sense and also be funny at the same time. For some reason, because I like the artistic parts of it, so I was like really into the transition, what color the transition was gonna be. So I was like, if I use pink, should I use red even though it's like part of the red family? Like, what if I change it up? I just like didn't want to be repetitive at the same time. Filming wise, the hard part was having to work with what time we could and what time we had homework, or what time my mom wanted us to eat. So we had to find like those little times, or when we were alone, when we could like work on it together, because then like that's why you see in like some of the videos it was like somewhere at night and then somewhere in the day. I think the easiest part was just putting in the clips and then just uploading it, I guess you could say. And then also I think the easy part was also making the idea, or how it was gonna be, because Sammy's really creative. We didn't have to write a script afterwards, so it was just like we were just doing it as we went. Even though like she came up with a good line, and then we were like, okay, say it like this, and then I'd be like, okay, say it like this again, or say the same line again, and then it'd be like switched up every time. So it'd be like, okay, so we have to come up with a new line that like made sense with what had happened. The camera I used, I don't remember the brand, the exact brand, but I remember it was a point and shoot. It was like the little squirt cameras. Like the lens was covered, and then you just like slide it down and then it turned on. And it was also like touchscreen. I remember dropping it, and they called me out on it. They're like, did you drop it? I'm like, no, that's just how it came. It's like the new style. I was excited when I got it. Like I always saw my older sister when she had gotten her Canon camera, and I always saw her taking pictures, or taking it to Mexico and taking pictures there. And like when you're younger and you see your older siblings with like cool stuff, like you want that. And the closest thing you could get is like the Kodak camera. It's a good camera, but I wanted the pictures like now. Like I remember this one time I was like, oh, I want a camera to go to the like Knott's Farm. I'm gonna go on a field trip. And then mom was like, okay, let's get you a camera. So I got the Kodak one, and that day I went to Knott's Farm. I took some pictures, but I wanted the pictures sooner than later. I knew my mom was gonna say like, in order for you to get the pictures, like all the pictures had to be filled up. So I put my hand on top of the lens, and I just started taking a bunch of pictures. So I remember getting in trouble because half the pictures were black, and then like only 5 pictures were taking of my friends and the rides.
What goes through your head knowing that you did this way before it was popular?
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It kind of sucks, because I mean, I'd like to be paid too. I think it's cool because they know what their audience likes, and they just like, they keep the content coming. So I think it's cool because they're really creative, and it's just like the fact that they can, I don't know, write a bunch of ideas of how the video should be. And well, back then I think the videos for me were just to do them for fun, just to have them there. You know how like our parents, they recorded stuff, and then they would get like all up in your face because they had a new camera and like record you for like home videos, and they're in cassettes now. But the fact that they would be saved on the internet forever, that's what I thought. It was kind of like a hard drive. I didn't see it as like views, and then since you know we have home videos and then our family watches them, they were like there for our family to watch them. Or if like people from Mexico, since we hadn't seen them in like 10 years, they would like see how we looked or how we were, what we were doing. It was just seen like that. And yeah, now I guess it's different now because it's more accessible. Like everyone does have a phone and or like a laptop or an iPad to where their camera is just like in their fingertips, and they could just record and then put it on their Instagram or just talk to the camera as if they're talking to whoever's following them, and it's just easy. And I mean, whoever's interested in what they're what they're trying to say, get the information and just like, lock it in and apply it or learn. Yeah, just learn from it. It's a lot of things are different from back then, like the lighting. Like now I know different light bulbs create different effects. Like you can get a shadow from it, or if you have like yellow lighting, or if you have like the purple lighting, it's like the oh, back then, I mean, your lighting was the daylight. I mean, that's what I worked with. It wasn't really, I didn't see it as like that way. It was just like, my room is gray. I don't have a good light. Kind of like this one, where you can see my shadow. I feel like Peter Pan. Would I do them right now? I don't think I would. It'd be fun, but if I did do them, I'd probably like keep them in my phone. But I like participating in everyone else's, like my cousins, because it's like, it's fun. I like participating in like the food challenges, or if they have a skit, like, I'd be down for that. Because they're fun. Like, it's just like you get yourself into a character and you just have fun with it and you just roll with it. So now I know how Sammy felt, because she had like 5 different characters to play, you know. So and then she just like we just made them up right then and there, and because it's like you're not yourself and you can be as crazy as you want and it's okay.
Alright, well, thank you for sharing your experience with us. She uploaded the video. Her first video was in actually April 2nd, 2009. It's almost about to be 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. She has 3 videos. She said she had 4. She had to delete one. She currently has 3 videos on her channel. You come in as a director, and like you say now that you prefer to be in on the video. You think it's funner being in the videos, correct?
Yeah, it is more fun. Because like you're kind of like in the back. You're just like watching.
You're pretty much in the background. I think I like doing both. Like I like being in the videos, but at the same time having some kind of control in the directive. Because I don't like when people take pictures or videos and like they're all off angle or they're not really good. I just hate that. I wouldn't have that control.
That's true. Because you get to choose like the best parts and make your own story.
Background, all that stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Samantha, aka Chame, she is currently now 19 years old. She was 9 years old when you guys made that video. And it's crazy how fast time flies. Currently that video actually has 290 views. And
I think I'm like 200 of those views.
Sergio and I are like the rest.
The 90s.
Sergio and I are like the rest. But like I was mentioning, there is part 2 and part 3. So I will go ahead and leave all those videos on my description in the bottom if you guys want to check them out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, where I am going to do more of these videos. And hopefully you guys enjoy them. And then the big question here is, that you pretty much already answered it, but do we expect to get more Don't Mess with Chame videos? Or do you think you have a new character in mind?
A new character in mind? No, I don't think we'll expect any more videos from it because we're kind of like busy with school right now. But I mean, you could catch our adventures on like my Snapchat. It's on the link down below. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys.
Bye. I didn't put music in this one.
Hello. My name is Samantha Hernandez. Amanda Hernandez? Okay. Can I go first? Where? To the bathroom. I'm so cold. Okay, go!
It's crazy because we act kind of like this still. Antonio Banderas in like this part. Like the accent, the turn, it's just like the face.
That'll teach you not to mess with. Chame!
Who's ready?
Oh, damn it. That'll teach you not to mess with. Chame!